AC Milan finally won the league. After years and years of trouble, being in turmoil, they finally did it. They did it through appointing Piola, which he laid the foundation the previous season, and then last season, his hard work, their determination, the togetherness paid off. Keeping faith in a coach from a previous rival club paid off for AC Milan. Hopefully, they will be able to defend their title this season through their additions. AC Milan has had a relatively quiet season. They have signed 3 players and none of them are world-class players. They've signed Junior Messias, Alessandro Florenzi, and Divock Origi. As you can see by these names, they haven't gone for the biggest names, players that could come in and disrupt the peaceful and harmony of their locker room. They've gone for players that are hard workers, players that are determined to prove naysayers wrong. And if you were to look at their age, they are more experienced players. So they want to defend their title with experience. That's key because they won the league with experience because they've signed 2 31-year-olds and a 27-year-old. So they want experience. That's the reason they signed Zlatan and Giroud the previous summer. So they're doing the same approach this time around. Their first signing is Junior. Junior was with AC Milan the previous season, so he did contribute to their title-winning efforts. Junior is a 31-year-old right winger from Brazil. He's left-footed, so he cuts inside, which is a plus for AC Milan. The last season he played 26 games in the league. Because of the competitive nature of the AC Milan squad, he did not start all matches. So yes, he had a few league games, but he played and contributed towards their effort. He had 5 league goals and 2 assists. So he had 7 goal contributions in his 26 league games. He's not the best player when it comes to scoring and assisting, but his hard work plays a huge part in why AC Milan brought him back again. So, and he had 6 goals in all competitions and 3 assists in all competition. As I said previously, he's not the best output player in terms of goals and assists, but he works hard. That's all Piola wants. Players that work hard, players that play for the team, that give themselves to the team and are not selfless players. So this is a great addition for AC Milan. So based on the way AC Milan plays and what Piola wants, I would rate his signing a 8 out of 10 because he's familiar with their playing style, with the culture of the club, what the coach wants. So he'll bring what he brought last season. Second signing is Alessandro Florenzi. Florenzi is an Italian international. He's 31 years old and is a right back. He played 24 times in the league. He contributed 2 goals. So he's not a attacking fullback, even though earlier in his career he played as a right winger and was converted to a right back. But somehow his conversion has also converted his output and his attacking instinct. He's a very solid defender. He's good in one-on-one situations, and don't be fooled by his age. He's very energetic and is a typical Italian. Hard tackles, very good defender, and he doesn't get tired. That's the beauty of the signing. He doesn't get tired. He will run up and down the right flank the entire 90 minutes, even at a time if needs be. That's I see what Piolo is trying to do here. He's bringing in players that have a very high engine, players that can play the entire 90 minutes with no worries whatsoever. He's a great addition to the team. Yes, he played a relatively low number of league games, but this AC Milan team is not about players that can play the entire 38 games in the league. It's about players that can come in and do the job. Come in and do the job. That's all that he wants. No player played 38 matches for AC Milan, even the goalkeeper. So Piolo does not care about players that can play 38 matches. No, he just wants players that can come in and play the entire 90 minutes. That's all he wants. I rate his signing a 7 out of 10 because as much as he has an engine for days, it does not help them with their contribution going forward, like Theo Hernandez in the left back position. But he's a good signing nonetheless. Their third signing so far this season is Divock Origi, a 27-year-old Belgian forward that was signed from Liverpool. He played 7 league games and had 3 goals and 1 assist. That's a dismal number of league games. It's the same as not playing even a single game, but his signing must not be looked through the stats or through the number of games, assists, or goals he contributed. No, he's this type of player that comes off the bench and immediately contributes something, immediately makes an impact. So Piolo bought him because he knows that off the bench, he's a super sub. He's a brilliant player and keep in mind, he already has 2 30-something-year-old strikers, so he needs a younger striker to fill in for them when they're injured or they need a rest. A youthful player that can run, because Giroud and Zlatan, running is not their strength. So Divock Origi is gonna run and run and run. So that's what they missed last season, even though they won the league, is a forward that can run behind the defense. So his signing is more based on the ability to run behind the defense. So I rate his signing a 6 out of 10 because I cannot overlook the dismal number of league games, all games in all competitions he played, 18 games. No, that's just too low, but he will contribute to this AC Milan team, and the Italian league is not about the age, so he's relatively young for a Serie A player.